Hey everyone, we got a nice, cool, fall feeling day. We got some sheep that think that they're starving to death. We'll feed the sheep right away. Get them to quiet down a little. Just all over their heads. Pigs are freaking out in here. It's a little cooler this morning, so we'll shut that fan off. It was hot yesterday. I put this gate up because those piglets were just destroying everything in here. We got this rooster from my cousin. They had gotten a bunch of pullets, and I guess there was a rooster in there, so we just kept him locked up here for a couple days. I'm thinking about maybe letting him out today. But right now we're gonna get some more pig feed, because those guys are antsy to eat. These guys need bedding. Once I get everybody fed, we're gonna give them some bedding. These guys too. Hey Wilma. These guys are getting big. That little piglet looks like it kind of got diarrhea, but anyways, I was gonna say, oh, feed dust. Pigs always poop they pick one side of their pen, and that's where they go to the bathroom. So they've decided that down here is their bathroom area. And then they tend to keep, I mean, it's still quite messy, but they'll keep the other end fairly clean, and that's where they'll sleep. But yeah, so people say pigs are some of the cleanest animals, and that's why they say that, because they kind of try to keep their sleeping area clean of litter. Hey. And got some good news here. Little April, who has not been walking, is now, I mean, she's up on her back legs, not quite on her fronts yet, but she wasn't getting up on her back at all before, so she's starting to walk. That's a good thing. Ran out of grain the other day, so the girls didn't have grain for one meal. They were a little upset with me. They just sat out here and screamed at me. They had plenty of hay to eat, but I guess that wasn't good enough. What do you think, Henny? You want me to let that rooster out? Or are you just getting some of his feed? That's probably what she's doing. There's my destructive piglets. Out looking for mischief, aren't you? Well, these two hens just got into a little fight. The rooster's all worked up because he thinks he needs to get out and, I don't know, be the mediator or something. I think we'll let him out. But I'm probably going to lock the dogs out of here. Just because he might be a little skittish. He's not used to dogs. Daxie, no. Come on, get out of here. Let's go, Dax. Truck's out there. Alright, the goats have had their grain, and they got bunks full of hay, so they should be content for now. Alright, spread out some of this bedding for these guys. Let's get them at least one more bag in here. Another bag for the other side and for Wilma. Alright, we got bedding, and like all the piglets decided to go in here and check it out. Because when I was spreading the paper for Wilma, they all just freaked out and ran out of here. Just totally spazzed out. But she's got bedding too, some back in that corner. So they should be set. We got this little mini bulk feeder from my dad. He took it from where he used to have his nursery. So hopefully get it set up next to the barn here in the next week or two, and then we can get goat feed in there. This has a little slide on the bottom, so we can just fill up pails. So I think that'll work pretty good. Won't have to deal with so many bags. So the birds are all like terrified right now because I'm spreading out this paper. Dax, no. Get out. There's a duck working, sitting in a nest back there, or starting a nest back there. But anyways, I start throwing this paper out and I was like, God, what the heck is that smell? Well, there's some like super old newspapers in here. They just have that old smell to them. Anyways, thought that was kind of interesting. So, I'm going to fill up all these nesting boxes. Helps keep the eggs nice and clean when they lay them in here. Just keeps everything a lot nicer. And we got a couple eggs. Oh. Looks like we got 4 here. Yeah, I think that's all we got. 4 eggs. That's not bad. Better than 0 eggs. Next, didn't I tell you to get out? You're not listening very well, boy. Alright. Get these all filled out. Sometimes they don't like to go in there right away after I put all this paper in there. Sometimes it takes a little bit. I don't know if it kind of scares them. But eventually they do go in there, and then, like I said, the eggs are all nice and clean. Alright, let's spread some of this around. I might need to get a second bag in here. But at least this will help. The ducks sure make a mess with their water. Everything is just soggy in here and it stinks. They need to spend more time outside. Alright. I'll spread that around a little bit, or maybe I'll just let them do it. Get them a little bit of grain because they're out. Make a mess over here. Probably should get them some grit today too. Give them what we got left of these pellets. And then grab them a little bit of grit out of here. Alright, so we got stick in there. Some of the small grit, some big grit, and a little bit of oyster shells. Spread that around in there and they'll eat it as they need it. And then with allowing them to go outside, that definitely helps too. That they can get out there and pick up some rocks and sand, whatever they need. Alright guys, we're all done with chores now, so thanks everybody for watching. have a great Labor Day weekend.